at it again. Welcome to Champions Corner Podcast. Well, the real fans meet. We've had quite a bit going on. I don't know, maybe a little too late, but still, I say Happy New Year. I don't care. Technically, it's a 4-day rule, but you know what? We're doing a little extra because it was the first Raw of the year. We also had the first Dynamite of the year, and I believe, yeah, technically we had the first NXT of the year too. So we're going to try to
Hey,
talk about all of it, try to get it all in there. But of course, before we jump into it, got to welcome in your host, favorite host, um, Mr. Highlights. There's the other one. How
hey,
you doing today, Mr. Ron G?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I've been enjoying the shows for the most part. I like the Stranger Things thing. I'm a Stranger Things guy. I love Stranger Things on Netflix, so I enjoyed that from Raw. But other than that, I mean, it was all right. Besides the main event,
Okay. Well, we're going to definitely talk about Raw and the things that did and didn't happen. Some people expected a couple of walls to come down, but nope, still standing tall. But before we jump into it, I know it's always the teasers. Just for that, if you hit the like and subscribe and you hit the notification bell, you'll know when we go on. And I mean, we're just at the beginning anyway, so we can go ahead and flesh it out a little bit more. Today, we're brought to you by championsquarterpodcast.com, where you can get your
.com.
t-shirts as well as your hats. Go ahead and support the channel by getting the merch. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with Monday Night Raw. Well, you had quite a few events. It was a Stranger Things theme, Monday Night Raw. Some people online a little upset because they said it wasn't enough Stranger Things. I'm sitting here thinking, it's strange enough. Who cares? It's WWE. Let's just see what they do tonight. With the Stranger Things of it all being new women's tag team champions. Well, I guess it's not strange. I guess everyone kind of saw this coming.
Yeah, kind
All right. Well, with it finally happening, how you feel about the new tag team champions? What do they call themselves?
Rio.
Rio. Okay. Oh, I hate this team already. So,
Don't do that.
how do you feel about the new tag team champions?
Hey, like I said, we saw it coming, but hey, I was still excited. I like the dynamic. I like to see the two together. How Io's so excitable and Rhea going along with it and whatnot. But I'm also looking forward to the downfall of it because I've ready to see that last one-on-one match to see if Rhea can actually beat Io. If she can't, I'd be surprised if they don't give it to her. But as far as the match goes, very fun match. The ending seemed like Oscar had time to kick out, but it is what it is because she caught like two finishers, so I get it. But it seemed like she still had a little time to get that little shoulder up. But I don't know. We're gonna see where this goes. Like I said, she may fight. They might fight Charlotte and Alexa. They might come back after them. Lash and Nia. Um, they got a few ways this can go. There's a few teams still out there to go for the tag team title, so they might stretch it out even into Elimination Chamber, like the historian was talking about having the titles defended in that. So depends on what they want to go with it. I don't know. They got to stretch it out before Mania. Because like I said, I feel like that Rhea and Io match may happen around that time because I don't know if Rhea's gonna be in a world title match. She may. But
No, I don't. To that point, I do agree with Lonnie in the idea of them. I can see them doing a women's elimination chamber being for the tag titles, as opposed to the number one contendership for the championship because they may already have that figured out by some point. With that said, I do believe that Rhea and Io may end up holding these titles all the way to Mania. I can see it going that far, honestly, because I mean, unless you do their match their match could happen at a SummerSlam.
yeah, I mean, they don't have to do that right now. They can really wait on that.
Yeah,
So
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. But hey, from the other tag team to the second other tag team, the Usos, they made their debut of the year as tag team champions. You know, I got to bring this up. I'm bringing this up merely because I have to ask a question. Is this it? This is the end of main event Jey Uso, right? This is it now. Jey Uso and his brother Jimmy come on stage, and Jay out of his mouth saying 2026. That's a year, right? Yep. 2026. It's the year of the Usos. Oh my God. Year of the
Oof.
Oh wow. Talk about a fall from grace. Not as bad as Icarus,
Yeah, really.
but still uh,
It's a
didn't
peg
work out,
down.
huh?
It's a peg down. I mean, he's still a champion. I mean, either way, I still think this could lead to something else. But they can stretch this out right now as far as bringing the tag team titles up to prominence, put a good spotlight on it because the fans are right there with Jay and Jimmy. Um, they hype for it. So I don't want to keep them to keep fighting New Day over and over again. Let's get some other teams, get the Creed brothers, stop acting goofy in the back, doing on the Stranger Things boat or whatever they was doing. Get
They
them
happen.
serious and get them coming back.
I bet they was happy to
Um,
be on TV.
yeah, that's all that was.
I
Um,
swear.
Judgment Day still around. Finn and JD. I mean,
Mm,
War Raiders are there, but I just don't care. Um, I don't know. Do something else. Like the Dragon Style is probably over with because you got AJ about to go off of
go
Gunther. We about to
against
talk about that in a
Gunther.
minute. But I mean, I'm always gonna love the Usos. But I think this still could lead to another match between the two of them, and with Jay having a heel turn, it could possibly do that. But another match I'm very much looking forward to with them as a tag team is them versus the Hardy Boys, and that
Oh.
could definitely be. I mean, the Hardy Boys move a little slower these days. So I was gonna say a WrestleMania match, but mm, I mean, but the spectacle of those two teams, they could add a third team or a fourth team and make it a ladder match with a New Day or
That'd be
or
good.
something like that. Make it a ladder. All Creed brothers, like I just said,
Be New
make that
Day
a ladder
against.
match so they could
Yeah.
Hardy Boys could still look good in that, and then face the Usos.
What about the Street Profits?
Oh yeah, but for me with them, I ready to see them. Split between the brands. I don't need to see a match. I don't need to see Dawkins versus Montez. I don't need to see that. I need to see them going on separate brands, doing separate things.
I
That's
just
what I
want
need
to
to
see
see.
them on TV because right now they ain't been on in like a couple months. Forget, I don't know. It just have them do something. But anyway, I hear what you're saying. But the Usos, we'll see where they pan out in the tag team division that I'm looking at right now. It's not a very deep division. Like you had the Creed
No,
brothers, but I mean, even on Raw, you say Judgment Day, JD apparently is hurt, Dom is hurt, so it's really just Finn.
mm,
You still
yeah,
got the Los Americanos. I mean,
yeah,
you do
no,
have that. You got the
yeah.
LWO. That's
Mm.
technically still a group. And then you had a New Day. And even then, pretty deadly. Nope, you only have Kit Wilson because that's still on SmackDown.
Hey, Kid Wilson got that new song, that new Titan drum, and that thing was kind of hot.
Oh well, I
Everybody
mean,
kind of hype off of that.
you do have the Vision.
Yeah.
And speaking of the Vision, talk about big news. Is this big news? Newly signed long-term contract, Logan Paul. Yes, Logan Paul signed the WWE extension, making him a full-time WWE performer.
Hey, he has been showing up
Emphasis on
more.
full-time.
Yeah, he has been showing up way more often than he usually do. But we wait and see on that one. I believe that when I continuously see him on Monday Night Raw or wherever. But
Well, he
like I said, he
signed
been
with them.
showing up for the past like month or so. So I mean, I give him a little credit on that. And
I
like I
mean, he's
said,
in a faction. I think if you're
yeah,
in a faction, you have to kind of be on TV, right? Like, he has to be
yeah,
on TV.
I would think so. But I mean, Logan Paul is good, but people just ain't gonna like him no matter what.
Yeah, I hear
So
you, but you know what? That's why you keep him around because then younger fans may start to like him, and then he'll get a fan base. Yeah, he did sign. I just want to see that 7 hours ago. With that being said, over under 2 years, Logan Paul will be a world champion. Over under 2 years.
over.
Over 2 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm going over. Mostly because I don't want to see it. I just give me this. But hey, you been healed. That's like I said. It's been some legit heels coming through right now. Like I said, we got Drew, we got Gunther, Logan Paul. Some legit heels right now that people don't want to cheer for. And so I mean, you got to give credit to that because like I said, this day and age, it's hard to get heels booed like that.
How do you not want to cheer Gunther? Gunther, ladies and gentlemen, came out in his promo who wanted to talk about how he made John Cena tap out like a little. I love how he pauses. Gunther is hilarious to me.
I'm glad they didn't put the actual word on the shirt. I mean, I guess they did a little dot 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 at the end. But
Because it's
he flopping that
hilarious.
shirt around like, and he didn't even throw it in the crowd. He just threw it down. So yeah,
The crowd don't deserve this shirt. He ain't no Bret
yeah,
Hart. He ain't giving you no shades.
right. They milking it though. He milking the John Cena, the win over John Cena. So what you should. So I mean, but don't, like I said, don't drag this all the way to Mania. I don't know, but he might
Yeah,
drag it
don't
all the
make
rest
it
of his
like his whole
career.
personality. But you know what? He has AJ. So him and AJ have a match that's coming raw. Through their
Yeah,
interaction, it was a pretty good interaction where
yeah.
Gunther was talking about how he made John Cena tap out, how he's the best wrestler and all this. AJ comes out demanding a little bit of respect, understanding. No, Gunther was demanding respect. AJ saying basically, talking this type of trash, may have to handle it. How do you feel about this match coming up? Do you feel like this is the start of the end for the or the retirement tour? I don't think he's gonna do a tour, but
No. I thought he was gonna save this match for like at least a size main event, at least, if not the Royal Rumble. I mean, but they probably gonna both be in the Royal Rumble, so I mean, I get that. So, but maybe it's not in the main event, which is like what the week before that, the Royal Rumble. I thought it was
Mhm.
saving for that, but maybe they're gonna do it on Raw. Hey, I'm gonna be there to watch it either way, and so I'm hyped for this match and how that's gonna go. But I don't think it's gonna be a legit ending to it. I feel like they're gonna have a few one on ones and drag us
Possibly.
out to maybe to a pay per view or PLE, whatever you want to call it. So, but like I said, AJ was testing Gunther, see if he was really gonna do something. Gave him a big smack with the gloves on. He didn't take the gloves. He took he had to keep the gloves on. But Gunther went straight to Adam Pierce. But AJ was right there with him. He's like, oh,
Like a
well,
little
you gonna
bit.
run? We gonna run to him? You can come to
Like
me
a
with
little bit.
that.
Oh, why would you do that, Gunther? Why are you running Adam Pierce?
Right, that seemed a little out of character. I don't know, man. I mean, but you demanded a match, I guess. So I mean, I guess it's not. I don't know. It just seemed a little weird for him to do it. But hey, the match is made. Let's see if AJ can stand up for himself, for John Cena, and for the crowd who hates Gunther right now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. AJ, I still think is one of the best wrestlers ever, and of course Gunther, who is currently the best wrestler in the world today. I think
Hey,
so. I don't know. I got to see Will Ospreay come back. We'll see what happens.
he up there. I mean, I know Corey Graves, I think, said it.
Who, Gunther?
Yeah, he said Gunther. He said it on Raw, I believe.
Yeah, I think he really is the best wrestler in the world right now. But yeah. Other than that, also, hey, speaking of best in the world, well, not that best in the world, because Sports Illustrated didn't really confirm that one. I know the one they confirmed was Becky Lynch. That best in the world, she ended up being the new
Ah.
Intercontinental Champion after
Uh,
defeating Maxine Dupree. So that was a very interesting match where you had Maxine constantly trying to get Becky to tap out. That's her thing, right? She wants to be intense, but at the same time, that intensity cost her the match. You could say it's the veteran skills of Becky that came into play, or it should be like, referee,
yeah.
why were you so adamant about checking Maxine's shoulders? And Maxine, why did you let go of the hold when you realized the referee was counting? Mm. But here we are.
Tell
Maxine
you what,
Dupree, short title reign. Becky Lynch, second time champion. What do you make of it?
Maxine wasn't ready for that title.
Oh,
Like I
really?
said, I gave her a chance, but she didn't show me fully that she deserved to have the title. I thought, like I said, when she got it, I thought it was a fluke because AJ Lee kind of had a distraction to help her. Yeah, she beat Ivy Nile in her in one defense, but you came back to Becky and look what happened. Becky outsmarted you.
You know what? I just want to say that's one more defense than Jade has as the WWE champion.
Man, come on,
I know. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's
man.
going on there. But okay.
Hey, ain't
Continue. I'm
nobody stepping
sorry.
up. I mean, step up. Somebody step up.
Me step up. First of
Who
all,
who's there?
who- that's a booking thing, okay?
I know. I'm just saying they need to have somebody step up.
But they're all in the
I
tag
mean,
team division.
you got them fighting her fighting Meechin
B Fab,
and
who's hurt,
B Fab.
she's out now. So I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, and but then now you got what Jordan Grace might be coming up. You shouldn't put her with Jade because you know she's not gonna beat no Jade. Even though I mean that's downplaying Jordan Grace, but she ain't do a lot of NXT. She ain't really beat nobody that much.
Yeah, you
And
can't
now
have her
we over
losing her.
here, not for a title at least. And now you're gonna put over here with Jade when we know everybody's expecting Bianca to come back to fight Jade. Well, we ain't gonna look at Jordan Grace like she about to win anything.
Well, that's unless Bianca doesn't come back. Because what if she's still hurt? And then they brought up Jordan. You know what?
Then I'd rather see Charlotte versus Jade.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, Charlotte, like you mentioned, is going to be for the tag titles because they have that
Possibly.
story. Yeah, because I mean, they made a whole mention of that on SmackDown when I don't remember who it was, but no, yeah, it was Rio and Rhea. They were sitting there celebrating, and Charlotte and Alexa came up, or they said, I don't know. The point is, Charlotte mentioned that we are supposed to get our tag team title shot. So Charlotte seems to want to go for that with Alexa.
I mean, that's fine for right now. I mean, but Jay got to find somebody.
Oh,
And I
I
guess if
don't
Joe,
disagree, but I just don't know who they're gonna. Why do they
because I
load
mean,
it? I know.
all these women can't go for the tag team titles at the same time. So
Well, they are.
somebody could support somebody else and going for the world championship.
I mean, you can hold both titles.
Nia and Lash, right? I'm saying, yeah, you can hold multiple titles, but Nia and Lash are right there. Alexa and Charlotte are right there. Like I said, Jordan Grace coming up. Julia just got the U.S. championship, but it wasn't not to say she won't go for something else also. Uh,
Um,
but I mean, these are just women on SmackDown that are there. And then, like I said, you might have a Soul Ruka call up. So it's some ways they can go, but right now it's nothing that they're showing us.
yeah,
Besides, I mean,
Tiffany.
I guess that they
Well,
heard Joe and Grace maybe, but
unless Tiffany comes back,
that's another thing. She might want her rematch.
would you want to see that again?
As long as Jay getting a dub over her, I mean, I don't want because I don't want it to seem like Jade only beat Tiffany because Tiffany had a leg injury.
Well,
So that'll make Jay look real bad. And I don't want no, that ain't what I'm looking for.
well, I guess I would be because the only other person, yeah, that's it. Zelina Vega.
Yeah. But
That's
like I
it.
said, that's why I said they need to shake up bad, especially for SmackDown. But
Yeah, guess they
as far
do.
as like I said, the championships for the women on Raw, like I said Becky needed that title back because like I said Maxine wasn't ready. Every move Maxine was doing, so like she was thinking about it. I was like, okay, this is the next thing. Oh, all right, this is next, and it look a little slow. I, and it didn't help that the crowd already all most of the night the crowd was just kind of
Restless.
dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
they wasn't really getting into a lot of things except the main event, really, which is weird to me because it's a New York crowd. But I don't know. But for that match, I guess that title change that got him up a little bit. And then the way Maxine looked like she did after she lost, I was like, she looked kind of. I didn't like how she was reacting to it. But
A little odd and out of place.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. I don't know. How was this? This Raw had a pretty decent lineup of matches, and the matches weren't bad. But yeah, you're right. The crowd really wasn't that into it. I wasn't that fully. I didn't mind the Liv Morgan Live Valkyria match, but I was like, it's okay.
yeah, it's a match for Liv. Her first match kind of back fully.
Yeah, tune up match. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It's just I don't know. You made an interesting point. I didn't think about that. But to that point, there was a main event. You had Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a good back and forth. CM Punk did come out on top. You do have a little discourse online saying that Punk probably should have lost because an old man winning the championship don't do nothing for the young generation today.
It does do something for Braun. Braun Breaker was made in that match. I feel like it helped elevate him.
Oh, you have to elevate him.
Yeah, it's a win without winning. Just
Oh, the
like the
moral victory.
ambassador. That's how and like ambassador says all the time. You don't have to win to get over.
Oh no, Braun's already over. Is Braun over? Is Braun
Yeah,
over with the crowd? The crowd still likes him, right?
not fully. I mean, he getting there. Like I said, the dogs be barking out there, but I don't think he's fully over yet. I mean, he's getting
Hmm.
there. Like I said, this match helped him get even further, the way he's trying to his goal, to where they're trying to make him as, like I said, that main event guy.
That's gonna
But
be interesting.
yeah, but like I said, Braun Breaker never wins the championship his first time going for it. Never.
So
Happens
he
with
would. Yeah, go ahead.
that happened with the NXT title. Tommaso Ciampa beat him the first time, and then he beat Tommaso the second time. Happened with Intercontinental title. Sami Zayn beat him the first time. What happened at that SummerSlam? He beat Sami Zayn, and so here we go. CM Punk beat him this first time, but that next time Braun Breaker goes for the World Heavyweight title, mostly if it's
All,
1-on-1, Braun Breaker might get the title.
all bets are off, huh?
I'm just saying.
Would you put the
He
house on
learned,
Braun Breaker?
huh?
Would you put the house on Braun Breaker?
We ain't talking about no houses. You know,
Come on, you sound confident about the pattern. I mean, that
I'm just saying how
you sound like Biff Tannen, Back to the Future 2 with the almanac. Like I see how this is gonna play.
I'm just saying I see the history. I go by the history and what's consistent in his booking. And what we used to say about Braun Breaker, he's like a saying. He learns from his mistakes. He gets better and better each time.
Okay.
And so, like I said, Braun Breaker is getting better. Braun Steiner, whatever, and that's what he's doing.
He's a Steiner. So, did people not get this Steiner reference when Punk came out with that jacket? Because I went online the next day, and a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize that." Like, they did not get that reference. I thought it was a shot.
I mean, I guess we didn't think about it fully at first. But you just think about, hey, this match about to happen, and then I don't know. I guess people wouldn't mind what known that they haven't seen, the Steiner brothers in that Letterman jacket in a long time.
My first remembrance thought of the Steiner brothers was that because I saw them in WWF first. So when Vince brought them out there, and I had to say Vince because he was running creative because he was a gimmick guy.
Yeah.
They wore their Letterman jackets.
Yeah.
So that's just how I knew them. I knew them as the college wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, like some people will identify that immediately, but some people, hey, and man, that's what the internet's for. Sometimes they show you something that you didn't realize or something you missed and whatnot. Because this generation we either distracted by whatever, the phones, talking to somebody before the match. We just wait for the match to start. We ain't looking at everything.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, so. For me, I mean, it kind of was like that with me. I was like, oh, that's why I put it in our little text thread, our group chat. I was like, hey, Punk being petty out here. I forgot about them jackets. You know what I'm saying? Because, with the Steiners, people focus on Big Papa Punk. And then the Dogface Gremlin kind of by itself a lot of times. But them together, those Letterman jackets, I mean, that was great because they used to have the M on the jacket. And then he had CM Punk and then Punk on the back. So it was dope how he did it, though. Punk is always, like I said, he be getting it with the gear. I'm like I said, I love gear people wear, so that was cool for me.
So you happy with the winner? Thought Punk should have won? Okay,
bro. I feel like I called. I know not just Punk winning, but how the match would go. I called. Vision has a lot of enemies. Who came out there? Ray, Penta, Dragon Lee. A lot of the enemy. I thought LA Knight was going to come out there. I thought that was going to be the icing on the cake, but they just had those three out there. I was like,
hold on, listen. This had to be Punk's moment. You bring LA Knight out there, he's going to steal the shine off of everyone. All right.
I mean,
he is the mega star. All right.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. But with that, I called that before the match. I called that Punk was going to use Braun Breaker's speed against him. What happened at the end? Braun Breaker's, doing the rope for the spear. Punk got the knee up. Punk was going to use his veteran tactics to outsmart Braun Breaker. That's exactly what he did. Yeah, right. Braun Breaker's physically he should have beat Punk. Yes, but it's a mental game as well. That's why they get so hyped up. It's a mental game. Get your mind ready for these type of main events. And use your veteran tricks or whatever you got to do. And that's what Punk did. Braun Breaker put that man, he clotheslined him through with the table from off the top rope. Yeah, Punk should have been out for the count. But, hey, he had just enough process and he was able to stand and get that knee up. and he just capitalized with the go to sleep after that.
Hmm.
Those veteran tactics can save you a lot of times, especially for a championship. That's what you got to use.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
you
definitely.
probably should have got beat. Like I said, Braun Breaker was taking it too, old boy. But Punk came out of there saying, "Hey, I held my own. Forget that. I held my own. I did, I did what I had to do."
And I
But
mean, in the end of it,
ain't like he cheated.
no, he played it fair. I mean, that's what you got
He
to do
beat
in
him
the
fair
end.
and square. You ain't got the vision behind you. I'm gonna beat you. He said that.
So yeah, I don't have a problem with it in the end. I'm fine with it. Like I said, some people are. Um, it comes with this whole thing where people were upset about it. It comes from this whole thing where some feel as if the upper card in WWE is too old. 30s, 40s, something like that. 40s, right? That's a whole big argument.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You just have to kind of understand some things. Like, you know what? 40 ain't what 40 used to be, especially for today's athlete. Some people can last a
Right.
little bit longer. And when you have those names at the top, you kind of want to keep them there because of your brand names. It gives you more time to develop the younger talent. I guess you could say it was at the bottom of the mid card. So yeah, I don't have a problem with Punk holding the title. I will be fine if he took it all the way to Mania as well. Because I mean, I don't know. This does bring up the next discussion of world titles. This coming Friday, you have the three stages of hell match. You have Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes in a regular fall.
Yeah.
Second one's a street fight,
False
and the
count
third
anywhere.
one, it's a street fight. You know what?
Yeah, it's
They should
all the same matches.
no, but they should say street fight to really go ahead and up the because to say falls count anywhere makes it feel like it's a regular match, but I don't think people comprehend that weapons can be used. So they think it's a
Oh,
weak fall. Like I think it's fine. And then the last
yeah,
one is a cage match,
yeah,
which I find to be interesting. I do have one quick question. In the three stages of hell match, do you like these three stipulations, or would you like to see a different set of stipulations? Like if you had your own three stages of hell match, what three stipulations would you put your opponent through?
Um, I mean, most of these matches are kind of the same for me. Like all knows qualification. As long as I use a weapon, I don't care. But like one time, I might use for my excitement. I would like to see a ladder match, TLC match.
Okay.
Trying to think what else. Hey, just put a whole bunch of different types, like an ambulance match. Put that in there.
Oh wow, you
Eh,
want to you
Yeah,
want
I
a
mean
TLC
that
match?
will be the last match
Oh, the ambulance be the match, be the last match. Because
because
I mean that's
they'll be
okay.
carted off after these three stages of hell. You
All
know what I'm
right,
saying?
all right.
The
What's the other
third
one then?
match, I'm trying to think. I would like to do the what's that match in NXT they got now? The with no ropes.
Oh, the underground match.
Yeah.
Oh, so hold on a second. You want us to do a TLC match, then take the ropes down,
We doing it
then do an
all.
underground match,
No, we doing it all.
and then back in the ambulance.
This is
Yeah.
hell. We get hell for all y'all. All the ring crew, everybody. It's gonna be hell for all y'all.
Yeah, you're right about that. I don't even want to be. Oh, I'm calling out that night. I ain't working ringside that week, but anyway, all right, that ain't too
Oh
bad.
no, okay. Well, let me mess up. Let me mess up. If it's not the underground match, it's the not octagon match. What was the more one?
The one that Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins
Yeah,
did. What was it like the
yeah,
Lions Den fight or something?
yeah.
Oh god, that's just hell. That's still because the crew got to put that together.
I don't care. It's already put together. They just bring it down or have it on a different part of the arena.
Yeah, but they still got to erect it.
Man, hey, I don't care. This is
But
what
I
I'm.
think
You
that's
asked me what I want.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm putting my
Uh,
opponent through hell.
I hear you. At that point, I hope I don't get to the third fall. I'm beating you in the second one.
Hey,
I'm beating you
that's who
first.
you. Hey, we fight hard out here.
Best 2 out of 3. So with that being said, though, who do you like in this match? Who do you see actually winning? I want to emphasize that word, actually winning.
Actually, hey, the way Drew got Cody off his game and his doing these mind tricks with him, I think Drew could get this.
Oh wow.
As much as I love Cody, I just got my Cody jacket for Christmas. I love that thing, boy. But Drew deserves it. And this is a good time. It's early. The year just started. We got a few months till Mania. If Cody gets it back, he gets it back. But give Drew this time with the belt, and have Cody face, either go for a rematch later and fight Nick Aldis, because he been elbowing him, saying, "Oh,
Yeah, I hear
I'm the
you.
law and this and that," and then because Nick Aldis come back and say, "Oh, you ain't the champ no more. You ain't above the law no more." You got to hear listen to what I say today. So
Okay.
that
And what
could
had that rematch that
to
they
start
had
the
back
thing
at All
between
In?
them two, huh?
Yeah. Had that rematch they had back at
Yeah,
All In for the NWA World Title.
yeah, right. And then in between time, Drew could be fighting like a Randy Orton or something like that. Because Randy Orton did say he coming after the title, but Cody might not have that title.
I hear you. That sounds lovely. That sounds amazing. Because I would add in not Randy, but I'll do Obafemi since he's coming to the main roster, and since he cost Cody that match. If Drew's a champ, Oba can come out being like, you know what? I came to get my 10 pounds of flesh, but looks like you got about 10 pounds of gold. I may be interested in too, or whatever you want to say.
Hey,
Like, but my thing
hey.
is that sounds like a really nice My Universe setup. Like if you playing 2K, I would love to see how that whole thing plays out. Unfortunately, I do think we live in the world at the WWE universe that they created. And I don't know. You talk about how you like to go by the history of wrestlers. I got to go by the history of booking. And nothing here tells me that Drew is going to win this match. I would love for Drew to win. I really would. Because honestly, if Drew loses, he is the Dolph Ziggler of this current run of WWE. He really would be. However, I just don't see Cody losing going this close to the Rumble. I just I don't know. I just can't because it's like, who is the main event? Who do you have as early bird? Who do you have as the main event at Mania for both
Man,
world title matches?
for both world title matches, well, you got to look at the main players right now. You got to look at the main players: Cody, Roman, Seth are gonna be back before Mania.
Yo, you say so? Okay.
CM Punk right there, and then those are the main guys. And then we got what, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton's right there. Trick and Oba. But I feel like they're gonna be main event stars real quick. And whoever wins the Rumble, Sami Zayn talking big noise, talking about he gonna win, but he been
Oh
saying that
my
for a minute.
god. I
He been
know.
saying it for a minute, so I don't know.
Oh, the underdog story. Oh, my son said, "Why'd you hold it, Daddy?" Oh my God, Sammy. Now you bring
I'm
your
just
kid
saying.
into it. Now you got that's the new underdog. Now you got to be such an underdog that your kid has. We got. Oh my God, Sammy.
Because like I said before, that moment that could be another WrestleMania moment.
I know,
Him
but
and
I'm
his
so.
son in the ring,
Oh,
him getting the world championship.
he ain't Brian Danielson.
He not, but hey, everybody would love to see that because they already put the picture in our minds. And so, hey, and there's a reason he was there with his son front row, but by all the legends at that Saturday Night Main Event was Cena's last match. It was a reason he was right there with his son.
Listen, you ain't got to convince me because my early pick was Sammy winning the Rumble. I'm just saying I'm tired of him and his underdog story. Like, just do it at this point.
I
Uh,
mean, yeah, but either they gonna have him win the Rumble in Saudi Arabia, or they gonna have him win next year
I
in the
think he might win
WrestleMania in
this.
Saudi Arabia.
I think he may win this year. I feel more confident based on that promo that he may win this year. He was my dark horse pick like around the summer. I think I feel a little more confident in that pick because that promo does kind of hint to that. You make a very solid point of how they created that image because I guess they did do that. As much as I couldn't stand the promo, it did create that story of it. Like, okay, I guess I could see that moment. I mean, he ain't Kofi Kingston, but it'd be close
Yeah,
enough, I guess.
yeah. And then another thing I just thought about, they could add to it. If Cody's the champion, Sammy can fight Cody, and Cody could kind of low key talk down to him, acting like he's not ready for the moment. It's just he's not big enough for it, and that kind of turn it be a kind of a heel talk. But he's like, "You're not going to beat me," just like he kind of did on the road to WrestleMania 39. Kind of wishing him he was some good luck, but it was like low key, like you're not gonna be there. I'm really gonna be there. It's my time right now.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah,
And
that'd be fine. That just goes to show Drew ain't winning this title because ain't nowhere in that line can Drew. Because Drew
yes, he
winning will kind
can.
of throw all this off. Drew winning will throw a lot of this off because then a lot of this will be Cody chasing after Drew, and then Sammy, and it's like I don't know what Sammy
Cody,
beats Drew.
it's just Cody chasing Drew right before Mania. Who it's our tagline? Whoever wins this match goes to Mania. This is the final match between Drew and Cody.
Okay, I
And
hear you.
Cody wins, goes to Mania. Sammy wins the Rumble. Like I just spilled it out for you with Cody and Sammy. The dynamic they're gonna show, and if Sammy can really beat Cody.
Yeah, look, all this sounds like a great idea. I just don't trust booking to do it. I don't trust creative to even go this route to do that type of stuff. I really don't. They haven't shown anything to make me have that type of trust in it. I feel like when they don't, let me put it like this, they don't take chances like that. That's really good idea, but they just don't, especially in the men's division. They play it safe. They don't take
Uh,
any chances in the men's division.
um, it's probably I hear you, but I mean that's just how I would play it out. I mean, like I said, you could have be
Yeah,
all fantasy booking and all this other stuff, but like I said, there's a few ways they can go because, like I said,
okay.
I wouldn't mind seeing Cody and Roman, and that doesn't even
Well,
have to be for that doesn't even have to be for the title for me.
Well, I
For
know it doesn't have
me,
to be for you, but I think for the story it does. Because I still don't understand why Roman would want to fight Cody or why Cody would want to waste his time fighting Roman. There isn't any type of feud that didn't involve the title.
I know, but it's still 1-1, and then for them to talk back and forth at the war games, it's just
Yeah.
tension there.
Yeah, I guess it's tension, but the tension is you're champion. You still got what I have. You still got what belongs to me. And the only
Yeah.
reason why you got it is because you had the Avengers come out and attack me. But you ain't got them no more. Kevin ain't here. Sammy's
Yeah.
drunk. So it's just
When
you and
it,
me now. I don't know. Just
when is Kevin coming back anyway?
oh
Um,
god, that's what we're missing.
yeah. But let me ask you this question. It was a big take. I'm still putting that out there on social media for the viewers to hear more. But Mr. Player says Cody Rhodes is not an attraction. I
Not an
couldn't I
attraction.
I couldn't even
Oh
believe that.
no, he's an attraction. I don't. No, he's definitely an attraction. I don't.
He has to be he said he has to be the champion for for him to be put in these moments.
Cody was in these moments before he was champion.
That's what I was trying to say. I
Cody,
was saying,
hang on. Does he not realize the fanfare Cody even came in? Cody debuted at WrestleMania. I want you
yeah,
to tell me another person that debuted or came back at Mania besides the Hardy Boys. And I mean, it wasn't even like a debut that the Hardy Boys was surprised. Everyone knew Cody was coming back. His day, no, Cody's an attraction. What is that? Why do you think Roman even lost the title to Cody? Why do you think he's called QB1? Roman's only an attraction because Roman is gone away for so long. So you could do the whole that is the whole less is more. You have to do that with Roman because with Roman more is less. Cody,
mm,
people can talk about they tired of Cody if they want to, but that crowd they love it.
yeah,
So I don't, he's an attraction.
yeah. Because the point I was making is like Cody was holding down the company while Roman was out, even when Roman was champion. Cody was holding it down for the most part, like he was champion.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
But
I don't know. It's like, dude, I hear
it's a
you.
very hot take.
Well, yeah, I guess
but,
it is. It's just I don't even
but I
understand the
mean,
basis of it. Give me a hot take that has strong basis. I heard some of the
I don't
argument,
know.
but come on, man. Not an attraction. Not an attraction. Not if you
And
want to say
compare.
Roman's a bigger attraction, that's debatable. But to say not an attraction, that's just for the sake of clicks.
I was like, nah, bro. Ain't no way. Cody, Cody, that dude right now. I don't. As long as y'all like Roman, I get it.
I mean,
But Cody,
do you see how much merch he has in the store?
yeah, Cody got a lot of stuff. They come to see Cody,
Yeah, they really do.
championship or not.
Look, I mean, look, I'm a big Cody Mark. There ain't a lot of people I like as much as I do like Cody. And I like Cody, but I can't stand Cody. It's so conflicting because I
What?
know he's a heel, but
Oh,
I love how he's doing this stuff that I can't hate. And plus, Cody is so important to just the realm of the ether of wrestling that I can never
Yeah.
hate Cody. Just
Yeah.
all that he's done. I don't care.
Yeah,
He made wrestling
Cody's.
fun again. He made wrestling enjoyable. He was a big part of that.
Yeah, I think so. Cody the guy. Like I said, even when he defended that title after he lost the title, that was before he got it. When he was fighting Brock, like bro, who does Brock do that with? Like hold his hand up like that.
Yeah, who does Brock have matches with? No, wait, was Cody champion during that time?
No, that was before. That was like on the way to
Oh, back
WrestleMania.
to WrestleMania again. Yeah, because
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that
after
was
he
right. That
that,
was
that's after he
the
lost 39.
that's right. Because this was because before 39, the argument was Cody didn't have any adversity to get that Mania match, and now the second time out is like, oh, this is the adversity. So now he's got to fight Brock Lesnar. I thought Cody had a decent. He fought Seth Rollins 3 times, and the third time was with a torn pectoral muscle in a Hell in a
Yeah,
Cell. That sounds pretty
yeah,
adverse to me. I don't know. He stuck it out. He fought that match. He won that match.
yeah. But he was just still out for a long time after that, and then he came back at the Rumble and won. So people thought he should have just went through a little bit more. So I don't know. But so you think
Fans.
Cody's winning tomorrow? I say Drew. You think Cody's winning tomorrow on SmackDown?
I'm fairly confident Cody's. I just don't see them pulling. I don't see them disrupting anything they have going with Cody right now. I just don't.
Hmm.
I just don't.
I
Because
get you.
I don't
So
know.
you so if Cody, so let's say Cody wins tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
what does he do till Mania? He fight Randy Orton?
Oh yeah,
Because
because Orton
I
was.
was saying he could have a match with Orton at Royal Rumble. That's what
I
I was
guess
saying. Because yeah,
he could fight Orton.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm still not sure who's gonna fight at Mania because I really don't want to see him fight Roman again. I really don't.
The match, most intriguing matches it was Punk and Cody and Punk. I still say Cody and Roman. See,
You know what? Another thing is, I just don't see Cody losing his title on TV. If this match was at a pay per view, I could totally. The
but it's
WWE
like
title,
but it's across sea. It's in Berlin. It's a different type of SmackDown. It's a bigger SmackDown.
is still SmackDown.
It's
Like
still
it's still a,
SmackDown.
but it's still a TV show, right? Like that's still just a. If this
Yeah,
was Bash of Berlin, yeah,
yeah.
okay, but I think that's another reason why because it's SmackDown. And again, I just don't see them. I don't think they had the testicular fortitude to do it. Yeah, I'm calling them out like that. That's how I see it. I'm
Wow.
not saying it can't happen. I'm saying I don't believe they have the goal to do it. They ain't got the melons. I bought some cantaloupe today. They don't have the cantaloupes to do it.
Hey, we're gonna see tomorrow on SmackDown. Hey, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah. I'm calling. That's what it is. I'm just calling them out. I would like to see Drew win, but now I'm calling them out, saying they ain't got the balls to do it. Oh, I just said it.
All right. Okay. Hey, but
All right.
we had some else going on. We got, like I said, we got some more contenders going to be coming up, especially if
Yeah, that is right. Because to that whole point, speaking of contenders, did mention Obafemi earlier. Obafemi, former NXT champion. That's right. After successfully defending the title against Leon Slater, that was a title defense, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. He put the title down and walked out the ring and said, "You know what? I'm going to the main roster." Obafemi is heading over to the main roster, which leaves, I don't want to say a void, but I mean, honestly, you look at the landscape of NXT, could be a void. You have Javon Evans, Trick, Jordan Grace,
Mm-hmm.
Oba. They're talking about possibly bringing up, I think, JC Jane and Mariah May, too. So it's
So
like,
Ruka.
so Ruka, I mean, NXT is developmental. That's how it's kind of been labeled. But
Yeah.
now I gotta have to question who's going to be the next face of NXT.
I mean, we still got Ricky Saints right there. He said, like he talking like he the reason Javon Trick and everybody going moving up. They don't want to be there to fight him no more because he did beat Javon last week on NXT. So I mean, he gonna give him some credit where his he got the big head, so he got the big head off of that win, and so he might get it back. But with the title in the ring, a lot of people didn't notice him, which I understand was
Mm-hmm.
Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo was in the crowd looking at the title.
I told you, man, the
So
Don. I keep trying to tell y'all that dude's gonna be the champ again. Like he's the only
I
other person you could
mean,
pick at this point.
I guess him or Ethan Page, because Ethan Page going so long with the North American title, he ain't letting that go. Well, he could be a call up also.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Uh,
to that point, is it weird that Chelsea Green is marching around on TV with two championships, one being the intergender AAA Tag Team Championship? Ethan Page has the other one. How come he's not up there with her? At least I don't know, just a visual because they're tag team champions.
I mean, he goes up there where every now once in a while, but he's showcased, but he just have that hasn't had that full call up.
Okay.
And plus, like I said, he's defending that North American title very well. I mean, he's been a great champion. So, but I don't know what their plan is. Like, but they trying to get everybody else to step up. Like, so you got Joe Hendry down there, Ricky Saints, uh,
I guess that's going to be the future, huh?
folks. Yeah, Leon Slater, everyone from TNA that's coming over. So they got a few out there. They're trying to go back and forth with those options. And then you saw Ava talking to the stars from Evolve saying, "Hey, a lot of guys done went up, a lot of women about to go up, and so this y'all time to step up and get on this roster and make a name for yourself."
Do you watch Evolve?
Nah, not as much as I should. I mean, I pictures it here and there about some of the champions, but I'm not too involved with Evolve.
You know, there's a discussion. How much wrestling do you watch on a regular basis? You would say, like, as far as not like how many hours, but how many different promotions? And we'll count NXT and Evolve as separate, even though they're in WWE. We'll count them
Yeah.
as separate. Like, how many different shows or programs do you watch, or try to keep up with at least?
Um, I mean, like I said, WWE, AEW, NXT, TNA, and like I said, certain things going on in New Japan. If you want to bring that up. And that's really it. And like I said, if anything else happens, it's because it's just a viral moment, or it's a star that's going that has like shown his face somewhere, like a Hog Wrestling, or GCW, or something like that. It's like
Okay,
certain moments that these certain stars make that, like I say, I might catch
like
a glimpse of.
like a
But
JBL
as
pops
far
up and clothesline someone for no reason, and then walks away
right,
like it didn't happen.
right, he's just there, just like I said, because he has a name, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh wow. Like when Andrade did the same thing, he just appeared again in AEW for the third time.
Andrade is the only person who can make a debut in the same company three times, twice in like a couple span. How do you make three separate debuts in the same company? God bless Andrade.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. She showcased three different characters. I don't know, but
No, it's
either
the
way, but
same
he the
Andrade.
same guy.
Okay.
Andrade has evolved like one time in his career. He's just been the same guy ever since NXT. After he got the NXT title, after that, he hasn't really done much besides put a suit on and a mask. I don't know, but
Yeah, I like Andrade though. But I hear what you're saying.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
I try to keep up with a lot of different promotions myself. I only bring this up because I mentioned if you watch Evolve, but it's like there's so much to keep up with. Like there's still a lot of wrestling out there.
yeah.
Mainly for me, of course, is the big two: WWE, AEW, little TNA, some Ring of Honor, very little New Japan.
Mm.
Whatever I hear they talk about AAA, like if they have a match or
Oh well,
something, I hear
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
CMLL through AEW. Um, was there another one? I don't think Defiant even does anything. MLW occasionally still does stuff here and there. I know they still do things, but I don't keep up with it like I used to.
Hmm.
Yeah, like you mentioned, unless someone pops up in a place I might hear about it. I saw in a group chat Sean was asking about Juggalo wrestling. So I don't know very little of it, but it's Insane Clown Posse. That's their promotion.
Yeah.
They recently brought in Vince Russo, but prior to that, Brian Zane, who does the Wrestling with Regret YouTube channel, he's part of that organization as well. So they're doing something. I don't know, they're getting a TV deal or something, but you can find them on YouTube. They're free to watch. Um, so yeah, I keep up. But you know me, I like the classic stuff. To that point, let's talk about the library, WWE archives, because
Yeah.
this, I tell you, my whole big thing is I like to go back and watch old Nitros or maybe a Thunder. Definitely a Fall Brawl or something like that because I like the old WCW stuff. I grew up a WWF kid, but I still had a strong appreciation for what WCW was doing. So going back and watching it in full, something I'd never done before, was fascinating. I saw Starcade 98 all the way to Starcade 99, which I think was the Bill
Mm,
Goldberg run. That
mm.
was really good to week TV. I mean, the NWO parts was very long, but the other stuff in between, like Raven's Flock, that was some good storylines. The development of the LWO, that was some good story. Now, how am I going to watch it? It's gone. Well, not completely. Apparently, Netflix has made a deal with WWE where a lot of their archives are going to be there. If you go there now, you should see all the Summer Slams and I believe like Survivor Series, but no WCW archives. I'm to point this to you. Isn't it weird how Netflix got all this? I thought the ESPN deal was supposed to do all this. Where's all the archives?
I feel like they're doing like what they did with Peacock or the network, W Network. They bringing stuff on gradually, and so like say, everybody get all the WWE pay per views on Netflix soon. Probably on there by now. I don't know. But I feel like that's coming eventually.
I hope so.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna like say roll things out as they get it. Everything loaded up. They get because that's a lot of content to load up and have available. So they
Well,
gotta
to that point, I just want to
uh-huh.
say that ESPN deal happened what back in August. Yeah,
Last year.
Netflix
Yeah.
already. So that ESPN deal happened back in August. I understand it takes a long time to upload
Mm.
everything, but Peacock dumped everything by January 1st. Netflix has, and I mean, if you go to Netflix, they have about every WWE pay per view at least since
Mm-hmm.
January 6th, like 5 days.
Yeah.
I don't know if ESPN is getting it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just a wait and see. But if you're looking at it for that type of thing, you got to find another way because unless you still got the network somewhere, where you live at, what country you stay in, but it's just not available. Like I said, the only thing you can look at, like I said, YouTube or stuff like that. But I know people are hungry for that type of content still, that nostalgia, and they want, like I said, like you say, you doing,
There is.
going through that whole timeline for like back to back shows and see how everything played out.
So
But
to the point. Is it everything? Okay, so not everything is gone off of Peacock. You can actually still get SmackDown on Peacock.
mm-hmm.
All SmackDown episodes. I'm going all the way back to 1999. And you can still get NXT and Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, that's what Silence Main Event been showing it, showcasing on. It's a Peacock right now, anyway.
Oh
So
wait, maybe not all Saturday night's main event. I can only get the past two. The only two I can get is no, I can't get Cena's last one. I can get Goldberg's last one, and I can
mm.
get the one where John Cena fought R-Truth for the WWE Championship.
Oh yeah,
That was a classic one, right?
yeah.
So I don't know. Let us know in the
But
comments. Do you like? I don't know. Well, let me ask you. Do you care about the archives? Are you like, it's no big deal, or how do you feel about it?
um, it's not the biggest deal to me, but I know there's a fan base for it, so they should have it. I feel like they should have it. Because, like I said, a lot of these people that watch wrestling are in the age bracket of 35 to and up, and that's what they want to watch what they grew up on, and that's what they buy a lot of the merch from those superstars from back in the day. They buy like the toys and all the collectibles and the t-shirts, whatever it is. They still buy that type of stuff because that's like I said what they grew up on. A lot of people go off of nostalgia, no matter what it is, if it's wrestling or not. That's what they want. They want to be collectors and show that off that they have those type of things. So I get the fan base, but like I said, for me, I can take it or leave it. Like I said, I missed the highlights. I watch the highlights of some of those, happenings and moments and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna sit down and watch a whole like pay-per-view of all these stuff back in the day. I don't have the time like that. There's so much going on nowadays for me to try to catch, especially for our show now and just for my own enjoyment. Period. So me going back, it's not gonna happen a lot.
Hmm. All right. Well, let us know in the comments how you feel. If the archives are a big deal or not. But with that being said, was there anything else? No, I think that's it. We can go on to the other side of the bracket here. Recently you had a retirement match of Tanahashi against Okada.
Yeah.
Longtime wrestler Tanahashi, who's been wrestling for a long time. Someone call him, I don't want to say like the John Cena of New Japan, but he was definitely one of the bigger faces in New Japan. Brought along people like Shinsuke and Okada up in the ranks. Had his final match against Okada. It was a really good match, by the way. A lot of stars came out to celebrate, to see him off as he actually walked into the fog. Like that's actually how he ended the whole thing. It's pretty cool. Keeping the trope alive of wrestlers going out on their backs. I know we did talk about this
Mm.
before, but has your opinion changed? Should wrestlers still go out on their back if they're the calling it quits?
Um, no, like I said, depending on who it is and depending on the situation. Because like I said, with him, yeah, put up the next guy, and that's what Cena like, just like Cena did. Like put up the next guy, man. Forward the story, because you still gonna get your flowers at the end of this. People gonna give you your standing ovation or actual flowers in the ring, and so and that's the moment that you look for. That's for your end of your career. That everybody remember what you did, and they're showing respect and love and admiration for who you are as a wrestler and what you brought to the business. The matches, yeah, it'd be cool to win, but that ain't what it's all about. It's about continuing the story of what's going on in the company that you're in,
You
and building to the next generation, like giving back to the next generation. So this thing can keep going. The thing that you love can keep going, and
well,
so
that is
and
the
people
idea.
and they a lot of people showed up for him. A lot of the stars from other companies showed up. Well, most of AEW and everything.
Mainly AEW.
It should have been
Yeah.
Shinsuke should have been there, but they came all the way over to show him love, and that's what it's about. That moment right there, and respect of your peers and the fans. That's all. That's all you can ask for, man.
One positive thing out of this entire night that I'll talk about is they brought back the original, I won't say the original design, but the better looking design of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. You know, the one that had
Oh,
yeah, they brought that title back, which thank God, because the other one
yeah,
was just kind of weird and ugly.
it's all right. But yeah, I like the one with all the nameplates on the side, and that's
Yeah.
the one I like with the for IWGP Championship. I need to get that championship. I want to get that on content soon for folks. I'm trying to get that one and so a few others, man. I got these two right here, but as you always see, but more coming. Hey, these things cost about $1,000 these days. So,
I think the
uh,
Stranger Things WWE title, I think that was like $1,200, wasn't
yeah, that's
it?
crazy. It probably was. I wouldn't deny it. I wouldn't doubt it. Let me say
I wouldn't get it.
that.
I'm
No, that
not
ain't the
that
one I
bad.
like Stranger Things and I like WWE, so you think I would, have a combination, but that ain't one I need to get. That
No,
ain't the
that's
one.
not. No. I'm fine with that. Um, what else happened there? Something else I meant to bring up. I forget. Let's just go straight to this. Mercedes Monet
Oh
losing
boy.
title after title after title. Can't seem to get her together. What is going on? She was riding high in the year 2025. She can't end it though well. And now she's coming into 2026 looking just as bad as she was coming out. What is going on with old Monet? Has the Monet train fallen off the rails?
It's starting to for real. She still got a lot of bills, but I mean that TBS title, I think I feel like that one really meant something to her. That's one of the biggest ones she had. I thought she would lose that like after she lost all the other ones, but they took that one off her with Willow Nightingale having a celebration, and she came out there like it was a funeral with the big old hat and the veil. I thought it came out like a funeral. She didn't come out dancing or nothing like that. She didn't really have all the titles with her. Um, And so she was depressed. Her hair, when took off the hat, the hair all jacked up, and she just throwing a fit, crashing out, if you will. And she
Yeah, I
went through
love
the,
it.
and then she tripped and went through that cake. I was like, oh man, she really going through it right now. So I don't know. She gonna get in savage mode sooner or later because she gonna. But I think she lost in the head right now, so I feel like it's gonna keep cost her to continue losing titles. But like I said, it's a build up to her getting the AEW championship. I feel like AEW
Yes,
Women's Championship
you
down the
kind of feel
line.
like it is going to get to that point at some point, but it's going to be an interesting run to see how they get there. I we talked about it before that I guess by the time she gets to that, she'll probably be a face, depending on if she
Mm-hmm.
goes through a little humbling and you see the redemption arc coming through, and you'll see people wanting to win the world title. Or do you see her actually still maintaining the heel role and just eventually getting her stuff together and winning the world title?
No, I feel like she'll become a baby face because, like I said, she's really gonna get down and depressed, and especially if she loses all the belts. But it's gonna be somebody that probably comes around and reminds her who she is and what
Yeah.
she's capable of, and that's the story arc people want to get behind,
I
and then
mean, I
see
can.
that they like to see the rise, the downfall, and then redemption from that. So that's a story that people always love to see, and so it's gonna be like that with her, and I feel like it's gonna happen around All In time.
Yeah. Oh, all in. Okay. Okay. Um, I don't know. I would imagine she would have lost all the titles by that point, if not majority more. But I
Yeah.
will see if she starts defending them more as time goes on. I think if I was Mercedes at this point, oh boy, title defense is going to start coming far in between. Like y'all ain't getting them like y'all thought y'all were. Hold on a second. I need to start winning some titles back
And she got to
before I
make it to
start
all these
losing.
places, man. She got to make it back to
Yeah.
all these places. She got to have time, to fly out here and there. So she got bets from everywhere, man.
There's a lot. Another thing that did
And
happen,
shout
I
out.
do got to mention it. Andrade made a
What?
surprise return.
Oh yeah, we
Surprise
mentioned
return.
it.
I know, but I don't know. It's just
Yeah. I
weird
get
because I don't, dude. Andrade is such a fascinating. He is the forbidden door. Because prior to this, he was
Ah,
actually in the New Japan six-man tag match at the same event Tanahashi retired at, and now here he is at AEW Dynamite, officially part of the Don Callis family. Got to make sure we say it because he was and he wasn't, and then he wasn't, but he was, but he really wasn't because he couldn't. But now he can, so he is. So now he's part of the Don Callis family as part of the 20-man roster that he has. I swear he must be starting his own promotion without anyone
Lord,
knowing it. Where do
I'm
you see
telling
Andrade's
you,
future in
because he had like,
AEW? Hmm?
I think they had Don Carlos had another guy to join the group too. Group too, but
Yeah, Jake.
anyway,
So it's Jake Doyle, but he was known as Jake
mm,
something in TNA.
yeah. So I don't know. Andrade, like I said, hopefully continues to permanent. I'm glad they at least continuing the storyline that he was doing the last debut, or re-debut. So I mean, it's cool, but like I said, because he hasn't evolved as much, and he doesn't even. It's hard to know what he's saying when he talks, and so he doesn't have to speak for himself in this. He can automatically get that heat with Don Callis, and so, but he just added to a roster within a roster. So
Yeah, all right.
it's just like he gotta make these moments and make these attacks, make those count.
Prior to him being officially and unofficially a part of the group, he was looking like he was setting up a match against Kenny Omega. I would
Yeah,
still like
yeah.
to see that matchup.
Oh, definitely would love to see a match. But Kenny Mike, he eventually trying to go for the world championship. He gave the MJF the warning shot. So he said it might not be today or tomorrow or whatever, but I'm coming for the title. And so Andrade might still be on his road to Kenny Omega's road to the championship.
Could be. Could be. I wouldn't mind it either. Seeing them all kind of being in the title picture, including Andrade. Because I mean, MJF is gonna probably hold it for a little minute. Because right now he has a match coming up against Bandino, which that should be a pretty good match.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. That was a
Uh,
funny little exchange with Benito saying he speak English and
yeah, he said, I can speak English. I
mm,
thought,
why you ain't been speaking it, boy? What you been doing?
he didn't need to
Um,
speak. He speaks with
yeah, I
his
guess.
words. He's a bandit. What's he gonna say? He's
I
running
don't
for
know, but
himself.
I don't see MGF losing that next week. But like I said, everybody's on a chase for MGF, and he's that type of guy everybody wants to just get their hands on and knock out, and take the title away from him. Well, with that, who you we were talking about who we thought they're gonna be facing Cody or whoever for the championship at Mania. Who do you think is facing if MJF holds it this long at All In? Who do you think faces MJF for All In? Would you rather it be Kenny Omega or like a Will Ospreay?
I was about to say, if Will Ospreay comes back, I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if MJF's gonna hold. I mean, MJF he could hold it that long. Um, where's All In at? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can figure that out.
Uh,
Well, I figure out what All In is at. I do actually want to go back to one talking point about those championship titles.
mm-hmm.
So I was looking at the John Cena title, $1,200.
See, yeah, see, I'm telling you, man, them belts high, man.
$1,200. Get out of here with that.
Hey, like and
London,
comment.
England. Hmm.
Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification so help us get get this money, bro.
So yeah, All In is going to be in London. Okay. If you're asking
Yeah,
me an early
it's
bird
back
pick,
over
I
there.
guess you could probably see they already did Osprey and MJF for the international title. That was a Tiger Driver story. I hated that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see them doing it again. I can see. Well, here's the deal: if Will Ospreay's cleared, he's going to win the world title at All In.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can definitely see that, but I said Kenny Omega calling his shot. That's why I was like, man, I
yeah.
don't feel like they
They can do
going.
Kenny and him. Kenny can win the title, and then he can drop it to Will Ospreay. I don't know who the champ will be, but I am saying that by the end of All In, going into All Out, Will Ospreay will be the champ.
Okay, yeah, I possibly do that because they probably want to do that match again with Kenny and Osprey. Yeah, so
And also, he hasn't been world champion anyway.
right, that'll be his first one.
It will be his first one. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It just feels. I know he hasn't really been in the world title picture, but I kind of feel like he's been there long enough to be world champ. Although he hasn't. I don't know. Oh well. Moxley held a kidnap.
Uh-uh.
That's true. Moxley was holding it hostage for a while. So yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
I remember that now.
let's talk about Moxley, man. How he's getting cheered so much, but the rest of the Death Riders are getting they pretty much heels.
Well, because who likes Wheeler
That
Yuta?
I understand what you said, but man, all of them, Pac, Claudio, Marina Shafir, against because she fought Tony Storm on this Dynamite, and
Well, I
so
mean,
all of them are still heels, but Moxley is having these great matches and getting cheered and showing respect, like how it was in Ring of Honor. He gets shaking hands and everything.
I
Like a
mean,
Ring of Honor type of fighter,
well,
fighting
I
with
mean, you got to
honor.
respect it though, right? I mean, you got to respect it. I mean, that's the thing, right? That actually that's in line with the Moxley character from the standpoint of how he was going on this whole tangent about there's no essentially real men in AEW. People worried about their fancy lights and cars and clothes and don't care about the actual fighting and wrestling. Well, now here we are. We got a pretty top upper card where there's a lot of fighters, a lot of guys, people who just want to beat each other up for the most part. I guess AEW is becoming the thing John Moxley wanted to be. Although I could have sworn it always that was the issue with the John Moxley thing. It's like it was already that, but he was picking on the Dark Order. Like, why are you messing with the Dark Order?
And they go a conglomerate and everybody else like
Right.
that.
Talk about someone who's never evolved. Orange Cassidy. I really like Orange
Uh,
Cassidy, but Orange Cassidy has never evolved. There is a in the Indies, I believe, there was a dark side of him called Blood Orange, which is actually a pretty good fruit. Should have gotten that in AEW at some point. Not even a heel version, but at least an aggressive version of him. Something.
yeah.
Came
I
before
mean,
us.
yeah. But it seems like a lot of characters are kind of get either like that or getting like that, or like they regressing from their how they evolved before. Because Young Bucks have
Jungle
gone
Boy.
back to their old theme song and old, how they
Yeah,
dressed before.
I don't know. I don't know if that was just because he helped out Jungle Boy, which that in itself is another example. Jack Perry, he
Another
took a
example,
step
you're
back.
right. Another example.
So I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't like that. I don't like taking steps back as a character. You move forward as a character. You don't go back. No one goes back to their old theme song. You go to the next one, unless your old theme song was a classic one, which I guess for the Young Bucks is true. For Jungle Boy, it's expensive, but I guess Tony Khan paid for it, so I guess you got to use it anyway.
Hey, yeah, get your money's worth.
Yeah. But no, you always move forward with the character. Don't go back. Move forward. John Cena didn't go back to the Dr. Thugonomics. He went up. He progressed to the next person. Seth Rollins
Right.
doesn't go back to Monday Night Rollins. No, he progresses up.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go back, you just go for like a certain moment because, like I said, Cena he did Dr. Thugonomics. He brought this theme song out for like one time, once or twice, and then
Yeah.
Punk used the one that one time to kind of make fun of him. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so, like a few characters in AEW, they don't know where to go with their characters, and they just going back to what they know and what the people know them as, and kind of just playing the hits as they say.
Oh,
But they're trying to figure out their navigate their careers.
but that's why you got like Swerve and Hangman because I feel like there's been at least some progression, right? Some at least
Yeah, yeah,
character. But at the same time, I talk about MJF, and I feel like he's stagnant.
yeah. He brought the Triple B back.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Just kind of all of it. The best character development he had was with the Brotacho story, where he kind of became a face, and then
yeah,
because Adam Cole got hurt, they had to nix the whole story. And with that, they completely just said, "Okay, forget the development. He's just going to be MJF again." I was like, "What was the whole
all
point?"
right. Still wearing the Burberry and whatever.
Yeah, I really liked it. He had a whole development. He was becoming vulnerable. He opened himself up. He gained a new friend, and I get that that betrayal made him a jerk again, but
Yeah,
there's still something you could have added to that, whether it's still that little hint of vulnerability or now an extra layer of hardened wrestler. Well, now he does a little more hardcore stuff than he used to because now he
yeah,
doesn't care anymore at all about anything. But no, he's just MJF.
yeah. I mean, other thing changes his hair. He doing a slick back look right now.
He could have joined the
Uh,
Death Riders.
ah,
That would have see it
nah.
right. It doesn't make sense, but I feel like if he had gone, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that's a little too extreme.
I
Yeah,
don't think he need to be with nobody else. Like I said, especially I hated what they was
uh,
doing with him in the Hurt Syndicate. Uh,
that story made zero sense though.
yeah,
Zero sense.
0 cents. I'm waiting for Bobby Lashley to come back though, because we had Shelton Benjamin facing Moxley, talking about Moxley, and Moxley actually showing the title. So, I mean, so he definitely a face.
Yeah, he's not hiding it. He's actually coming out with a championship. I mean,
Yeah.
he'll never come out from the entrance area. He'll always come out through the crowd, huh?
Oh, that crowd entrance is just dope, so dope. I won't say it's iconic, but I mean
I
it
mean,
just fits him.
it's pretty much iconic at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about as iconic as Sandman coming to the crowd.
Well, yeah, yeah. And that was the best thing about him.
Yeah, 'cause,
him and
yeah,
that
the kendo
him and
stick.
him and the
Yeah,
song.
yeah, really right. That's it. Because I mean, once the bell rings and he's still in there for 10 minutes, you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
wow, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Your intro, come on, you just Jay Uso, just do the eat and keep it moving.
Oh man, wrap this up, B.
Oh
Wrap this
wow,
up, B.
that's how we doing. Okay, all right. Well, let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to add in there? We talked about Logan Paul getting his contract extension.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's big news. Andrade return. No, I think that's it. Let's just no, we talked about W Library. I think that's it. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
Um, no, no, not much. I'm just ready for tomorrow and see about this 3 stages of hell match. And see how they further present Trick on SmackDown and whenever and see when Obo's going to debut, because like I said, the way he relinquished the title was pretty dope to me. Um, so I'm ready to see all these new stars' next move, and like I said, how WWE presents them, and then WWE gonna like I said, switch it up, switch, shake up the roster. Let me say that. That's what I'm trying to get to. And so, like I said, WWE has a lot of options they can do, especially with new talent coming up and where they could go for Mania and the Royal Rumble. So this should be the most exciting time right now for WWE and AEW. Let's continue to capitalize on the great year you had in 2025 and push it forward even more, and get these characters, to evolve more. I mean, they was doing good, but you kind of, except
Need a
playing it
little
safe right
extra.
now with them.
Need some layers. Yeah, need some extra layers with these people. There's
Hmm.
no layers.
Yeah, that's what
Uh,
we need.
yeah, let's making sure that's it. Yeah, that is really it. Well, if nothing else, do want to thank you all for joining us today, and we hope you have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. Tell everyone good night.
Oh, peace, people. Like,
Good night,
comment,
everybody.
subscribe. Thank you very much. We love